EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. Field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught by Mike Evans. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They will run for the first time here with White. Down to the 42, second down. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down, they'll run with White. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, here's White. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. White, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. To throw from his end zone. Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Look at the big man rumble. How about this? And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Back to throw. Nix. That is caught with the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down and 4.
The give is to McLaughlin. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's a tale of 2 drives right there, CD. The other guys go for it on 4th and turn the ball over on downs, yet we see the same situation the other way. This time, 4th and goal yields a touchdown run.
Brandon, as much basketball as you do, you know oftentimes teams point to the guy who gave the assist on a basket. This offense ought to turn a point to their defense for giving them that opportunity. With their 4th down stop, they set this one up for a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Nix. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's stretched out only about a yard into the 32. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down is Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Right back to him on first. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 56 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because When he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bonito leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's McLaughlin, and he'll get this up only to about the 22. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down, Nix. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
38-yard line.
A carry from McLaughlin. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense,
isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Julian McLaughlin as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning able to get him for a loss of about 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down. Nix. Short throw caught by Dosich. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's McLaughlin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 18-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver Jaleel McLaughlin. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Flushed out right. That's completed right side to Palmer. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of a yard. brings up second.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Buccaneers first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Buccaneers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Levante David in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
They'll try the left side. McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action here on first down.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be quick.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Broncos add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Buccaneers 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This